Telling me something. Got it.
All right. We're live in this motherfucker.
Telling me something. Awesome.
Okay. Live stream. Was good with you, Tom? Oh. The audio cut out.
Yeah, I did.
There we go.
I'm back. All right, we're good?
Yeah.
All right. You know I ain't good at this kind of crap.
Yeah, I thought I was good, but I fucking suck.
I can relate. So what's up, dude? What are we talking about today?
Shit. I mean, I figured we'd go over upcoming matches. I don't really have much else right now, but I'm trying to see how we can see the comments. You know how you were talking about how we can see.
Yeah, I don't know how to do none of that.
Yeah, me either. But okay, here we go. Live. I don't really have much else right now. All right. All right. So if anybody pops in here, I'll be able to see your comments. We got somebody in there, but I have no clue how to see that shit. Oh, well. All right. Let's start it off with East versus West 8.
That's what's up. World
First
Championship.
matchup, obviously, the big awaited match is Jerry Cataract versus Hermes. We talked a little bit about that last week, but let's get a play-by-play of you about how you think this is going to go down.
All right. Jerry allows you to top roll. So all of Hermes's best moves are going to be just wiped out of the way. He's going to have to learn how to get inside and hook them. Otherwise, you can't beat Jerry. If you ever notice, Jerry's elbows at the front of the pad. That means you're way back here just to get a top roll. It's over. You have no back pressure after Jerry gets the stop.
Right.
You have nowhere to go. So I think Jerry's going to smash him.
I think if it's Jerry back in the day, the WAL, Jerry versus Monster, that long ass match that they had. If he still has that gas tank, I mean, he can top roll Jerry all he wants, but that he's not going to get through that shoulder. Like, I just don't see it happening.
No, Jerry, what was he, 45 when he did that 20-minute match? 50? How old is he? He can still do it then.
I mean, the thing is, the gas tank that he showed against fucking Levon.
The Monster?
Oh my God, that was fucking insane. Hermes was just on a new level. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care.
It might be that Jerry doesn't have that gas tank anymore. He doesn't have that that side pressure lock that is really.
I just see it. I've watched. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I've watched Jerry arm wrestle since '95 on videos, and everybody he ever goes against, man, they have to run away from him. He's stronger. They have to beat him with technique.
Right.
And I don't think this guy's going to be strong enough to beat Jerry. I think Jerry's going to let this dude get all his moves, all he wants, get behind there, and then he's just going to be trapped over, up, and stuck, and Jerry's going to come right on through.
Yeah, I think that's most likely what's going to happen, but we'll definitely be waiting for that.
Speaking of East and West, what I want to know where Levon is. Is he still like this world champ, or is he like on oxygen still? Ranked number 1 on oxygen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, where's he at? Is he still number 1? Because my personal opinion of that guy is that he never beat Dennis. And I don't think Dennis has gotten us weaker at all. Right. At all. So I don't. Look what he did to Devin left-handed. It was like bouncing off a wall. He was the strongest human being ever left-handed. I just feel like Dennis is still champ until beaten.
Right.
Have they not all avoided him?
I mean, it feels like it.
I feel like they train together, they hang out together, they don't ever compete against each other. Why? What are they waiting on?
The dude just arm wrestles so rarely. It's always some big ass matchup that's awaited. It's like once or maybe twice a year that we see him pull. So
I know. I still feel like they all avoid pulling him. I think they're scared of pulling Dennis. I think John and Devin are the only ones who pull. Yeah, Dennis. I feel Dennis is the champ of the world until beaten.
Right.
Until beaten. Levon became number one in the world, right? He became number one in the world when Dennis took a break and we lost Pushkar in the accident. Right. He never really won the title. He's just been champ over guys that are 240 on pancakes stepping up. Who has he beat that's actually a super heavyweight?
Yeah, we're just going to have to see because we haven't seen much out of Dennis. So
I'm just saying, dude, he's on. I want to see Dennis smash him. And if Dennis beats him, was Levon ever champ? No.
Right. I don't know, man. I don't see Dennis beating Levon that easily.
I do, dude.
Or beating him at all, to be honest with you. But that's
I do. He needed oxygen with a little guy. Yeah. Hermes was like 187 at one time. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dennis just hasn't been pulling, but we'll see. We'll see.
Look, he hasn't been pulling. Look what he did to Devin's left. Do you know how strong Devin is left-handed? I do.
I do too.
Fuck, man. It's like pulling a ratchet strap. Every time you pull, it just starts ratcheting more and more and more and more, and then finally you're done.
Yep. It's pretty
incredible.
Stupid. All right, so next matchup is Gennady versus Morozov.
Yeah. Gennady is one of my favorite pullers to watch. And I feel like this match, this kid coming up is the guy to beat already. So I don't know who's going to win that one, man.
That's a hard
call.
Know. That's a hard call on that. I just feel it's going to be experience versus just brute fucking strength.
Dude, battles, bro. Like that guy, Gennady is. Look at what he's done throughout his career. Every single match is a battle of war.
Right.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's a toss-up for me.
Yeah, but I don't know who's going to win that one.
I got to lean toward Gennady on that.
I do too.
Just based off
a little bit. If you have to pick a winner, I'm going to pick Gennady.
Right. All right, so we got Giannis versus Mendingas Tarasitis.
And I don't know who that fucking guys are. Are those little guys?
Yeah, Giannis. You know Giannis. He's the guy that years ago Justin got a win
full Cobra. Yeah.
Okay.
Which, by the way, you brought up that match. Bishop, I love you. That match was amazing. Good job.
Right.
That was an amazing match. But yeah, Giannis. I think Giannis is past his prime. I think he's in my boat where he shouldn't care anymore and just take a break. I think these young kids are going to beat him. That's where I'm at with that.
I gotta lean on Giannis on this one. I think his experience. I mean, Mendingas has got crazy experience too, but I think Giannis is gonna have a little bit.
I don't even know the other guy. I just know the Europeans.
You don't watch enough arm wrestling, Tom.
I know. Especially those little classes, man. Especially the little classes, man. I can't pronounce or spell out these Europeans' names, man. I'm telling you, I don't know them for shit. I actually have to ask Inian about questions about which guy pulled what. Like, I'll say what place the guy got at a tournament. I'm like, I don't know his name. Inian, he got this place at this tournament. Inian will tell me his name. Otherwise, I don't know none of them.
Right. Well,
but I'm a big fan of all of them. They're amazing.
Well, I'm definitely leaning on Giannis on that one, but I think Meningas is going to take it into the trenches. I think it's going to be
I'm going with the guy I don't know. But I love Giannis. Right,
so what about Wagner versus Osmanli?
I don't ever want to bet against Wagner. He would probably come in my house, break down the door, and kill me, eat all my food, go home, and that's it. He's dangerous. I ain't ever going to say I root against him. But I don't know, man. Is it right or left-handed?
It's left-handed. I don't think Wagner pulls much right at all, to be honest with you. Everyone wouldn't really.
He took a silver medal at Worlds, righty.
Did he?
Yeah, he was a silver medalist.
Yeah, I just don't know much about that anymore.
No, I would say Wagner. I wouldn't bet against him still. I've seen him press through European, Russians, like the strongest Europeans his size you could get. He presses them. It's incredible. Yeah, I have no idea how you do it.
I think I'm gonna have to go against with you on this one. I think Wagner makes it a tough match, And I think he pulls off one win, maybe two, but nah, Osmanli is so fucking strong left-handed. It's stupid. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that match.
Yeah, I am too. Any kind of match with Wagner lefty, I definitely love watching.
All right, this is going to be another matchup you might not know about. Daniel Prokopik versus Emil Amarshadian.
Man,
I Googled Emil. I watched some of his matches. This dude is a fucking freak.
Yeah, anybody in that event is a freak right now.
Yeah, left-handed, but I got to go with Prokopik just because of experience, and I know him.
I don't know. Are they little guys?
Yeah, they're little guys.
Man, they're all too good.
All right, so this is another matchup you might not know about. Elizabeth Ray Mochek. She's a girl from the United States she's like super strong. You might see her on social media all the time, like lifting hella weights. And she's a strong chick. But this Carolina Peterson girl's from Sweden, and she's a beast.
Oh, I'm going with Sweden.
I mean,
I'm an American, but I named my daughter after a Swedish arm wrestler. I'm telling you.
She's got wars online that I've seen that are just mean. Like she'll fight with a dead hand. Like she'll go flat, she'll fucking flop wrist press. She'll fucking hook. She'll top roll. Like she's just all over the place, just a beast. So I'll have to lean heavily toward Carolina Peterson, though. I hope Elizabeth does good. She's from America, so I'm always,
I'm all American pride too, but I used to study female arm wrestling because my wife was a professional and my sister was also. So I used to study the female arm wrestlers all the time. When they quit, I kind of stopped. But I can tell you this: if you consider what the world of arm wrestling in the female division, where the strongest female pullers are, it's always been Sweden. They are heads and tails above every other country there is. So I would always go with Sweden. They're like the Russian males. They just smash everybody. Like, how many world titles do they have in that country in the last 15 years?
Yeah, it's crazy. They pulled a lot of Justin Bishop versus Tom Rositz.
Now, see, I love Justin, but he's in the wrong size. He's the wrong size guy.
You know who Tom Rositz is?
No, but I know Europeans. He's a European, right?
Yeah, he just won the 2023 European Championship. This
kid
dude, man.
Yeah, so
Giannis, he's fucking.
I love Justin. He's in the wrong class. The Eastern Europeans and the Europeans, all of them, don't get weaker as they get smaller. They are as strong as me at my size, but they're little guys. So we got poor little Justin Bishop going to go against the guy from Europe, and he's going to get smashed. It's just we don't have anybody under 170 pounds that has a chance against any of that caliber at all.
Giannis and Tom made this little video with Coach Ray, and Tom is way too confident. He doesn't think that Justin stands a chance for, which I think
he does if he gets a good top roll before the strap.
Right.
He gets good hand control. He does there. But where does Justin lose? What move? Where inside, right? Where do Europeans thrive? It's always, that's why you don't see Rob Vidget Jr. going to do any good against any Europeans. Matt Mask, Bishop, my buddy Luke Kent, all of them, they all get turned in by these wrists that are just so European strong. You can't beat them. So I'm going with the European against Bishop.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good match because the Tom's dude is definitely a lot of outside game, and I'm seeing him pull a lot of up. So I think
that'll be a good match.
I think it's going to be going back and forth. I think Tom is underestimating him a little bit, but I fucking pray that Justin wins. That's my boy. Like, that's my dog right there. But,
no, man, I know. But we love Justin over here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I got to lean a little toward Tom's on this one because
unfortunately,
he just looks like a freak. But yeah, I think that's going to be like a flip of the coin one right there. Then we got Pavlo versus Sanders, right hand.
He's the European that lives in Illinois, correct? With the beard.
He's the one that had the match against Matt Mask and just manhandled him. he wears those long socks with the
Oh
Nike
man, I don't pay attention to men's socks in this sport. I'm not Travis Bajan. I don't look at people's lower halves.
That's kind of his staple. But when he pulled that mask, he treated Matt Mask's hand like it was just a fucking pronation tool. Like he was just playing with him. He just manhandled Matt like he was nothing.
European.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely he's with Coach Ray and those guys. So what's he Latvian? I don't want to misspeak on that one.
Why not? Who cares? It's all good. It's all good.
But all right, so who do you see on that?
Man, I don't even know who they are. One of them will win.
He's a Latvian. He's a 7-time Latvian champion, 4-time European, Zloty champ. And then Pablo.
He's the guy that really just pulled Mask, not just just recently, and made him look real bad and Hook, and Mask was pissed. Yes. Yeah, that dude was incredible. Okay, I know you're talking about. I pick him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a decent matchup, but I think it's going to be heavily favored in Sanders' direction. I mean, Pablo's just so fucking strong, though. Like, you can never count him out, but anything outside of here, and Pablo's done. He's all in here. If Pablo can keep you inside, I mean, he's a freak. But, man, heavily leaning toward the East on this one.
What do we got else coming up, man? Because I'm done with the East-West. We've already talked enough about that.
Another one coming up is the AWC Reloaded. So that's going to be in Canada. Another Core Sports production.
Shout out to a Canadian real quick. John Milne, off the couch, second at Nationals. That's my dog. I love it. 5-yard dash champion.
Love to see that dude pulling again. So main event, obviously John Brezink versus Todd Hutchings.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is rivals turn friends, turn rivals again. I'm excited about that. I think Todd Hutchings is going to win in the end. Unfortunately, I don't want him to. Yeah, dude. John knows pinning Todd Hutchings 3 times is different than pinning him twice in a tournament, especially different than beating him just once. To beat him 3 times, it's going to take a lot of arm power, and I think John's tired. I think he's tired. So I feel like John's going to get the first one, then Todd's going to start getting them.
You know what? I think that I'm a little biased on this one. I mean, I love Todd. I think he's a beast. Obviously, I'm a big fan of John Brezink, just like everybody else, but I don't know. I kind of feel like John's going to pull it out on this one. I feel like he's been pulling Todd so long, and he knows the weakness.
Yeah,
and he's so smart. I think that with Todd, like, it's not just strength so much as like you need to figure out that puzzle, and I think that John's figured out that puzzle.
Yeah, I pulled Todd. I pulled Todd. I pulled Todd Hutchings and John. I think Todd will win in the end. That's all I'm saying. I think that John's technique's going to get it, and Todd's going to get all funky and do the Zilla crap and be doing this, and John's going to get control and get stuck. And eventually, Todd will start to pull through like he does. If it goes 2-2, I guarantee you Todd Hutchings will win it.
I think that I'm going to have to lean on John on this one. Though my gut wants to say Todd's going to take it, I think I got to lean toward John on this one. I think he's figured him out, and I think he's still got the power. But I'm definitely.
I think John Brezink's going to retire after this.
Think so?
For good. Yes, sir. I don't think he has anything else to prove unless he gets to pull Vovoda. I don't see anybody else checkmark win-wise. He wants to arm wrestle.
He just looks like he's still having so much fun, though. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's incredible, man.
It still looks like he's loving it.
I don't know how you do that.
Right.
What's he? Literally, he's 3rd in the world right now. There's only 2 guys in that East-West that were beating him his size. Right? Like,
I think so.
Geez. Yeah, I think it was just 2 guys. Everybody else he beat. especially his size. So yeah, John sees the future. If you go early, he knows what to do, how to beat you. He knows, like you were saying, the technique and the intelligence. One time I was arm wrestling John, and he didn't pin me, and he slid his elbow forward, put it on the side of the table, the pad, and used it as leverage and pinned me like that. You ever heard of that? You ever done that? No, right?
Wouldn't suggest it.
What's that? Oh, dude, his arm was so big it covers the whole thing, and the refs couldn't see anything. Anything.
That's insane. Well, I know you only got a couple.
Yeah,
You only got.
I got to get going, dude. You know how it is. We just got to start calling people out.
2 more matches to cover. That we're not gonna be able to cover the rest of them. But Heidi Cordner, you know her. I believe she's a Canadian girl. Bigger, stronger girl. She's going up against Sarah.
Yes. Yes. I'm excited for that match. She's got brown hair.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Sarah. Sweden. Dude.
I agree. I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be close, but Sarah looks big and strong right now. If she's healthy. Yeah.
Sarah's on the Mount Rushmore of women arm wrestling, basically. I mean, who's really beaten her, like, 2-3 matches in her career in the last 10 years?
Right.
Gabby beat her.
You ever heard of a puller called Kirsten Prodigy?
Think so. Pointy hair and shit.
He's like a shorter dude, kind of short hair.
I don't know. Hold on one second.
There's some stuff online of him lifting a bunch of weights. He's got a pretty decent following on YouTube. I'm not seeing a lot of.
I don't follow arm wrestlers on YouTube, dude. That's the last thing I want on my YouTube page full of.
Seen a lot of practice pulling with some decent guys, and he's doing all right. But he just doesn't seem like a heavier dude. There's actually footage of him pulling Matt, and I would have to say Matt on this one. I mean, the dude is half the size of Matt. It's like he's pulling his son. I don't even know how this match is happening, but
that's awesome.
Oh shit!
I was just at a restaurant and I heard somebody talking about arm wrestling, and I was like, "What?" I leaned over and was like, "You guys talking about arm wrestling?" And then the waiter goes, "Yeah, the owner will beat you in arm wrestling for any amount of money you want." And I'm like, "Well, let's arm wrestle." And bro, within 1 minute, he walked out. He goes, "My butt, they're kidding." Da 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 da. But they were talking about arm wrestling because the arm wrestling whisperer, which I don't know. I know you got to have heard of him. I haven't met the kid, but dude, my boss loves him. My wife loves him. My kids love him. Like, he's cool. So I like him. That's an online guy I'll follow. All the rest, I'm not going to.
Yeah. It's funny. I drive Uber, and every person that I drive, well, not every person, but a lot of people ask, "What do you do?" I tell them I'm an arm wrestler. And they don't mention Devin. And I mean, these motherfuckers would be from Canada. I'd be like, "You heard of Colorado?" They're like, "Nah, I don't know who that is." But they all know the fucking whisperer. They're all like, "Would you beat that kid? Would you be able to beat that kid?" I'm like, "Yeah, I would probably say that kid." But
yeah, I get him, Dave, Jeff Dave with the hands.
Right.
Big hand Jeff. I get questions, "Oh, you know him?" And I'm like, "No, his wife blocked me on Facebook, so no." Which she did, dude. And then I get asked about Devin. So it's those 3 guys, which is cool, because it's cool. I think Devin's a cooler person away from the cameras and table than he is on the table. He's not different in front of the cameras and table, but he's a cooler person away from all that crap.
Yeah, Devin's definitely my favorite in the whole social media, YouTube.
Yeah. See, I can't watch him either. I get all too competitive mode, and it's not worth. I'm cool, man. I'd rather just watch dirt bike videos.
Well, shit, much love, man. I know you got to get going.
No, yeah, that's how it is. We'll get this shit down to a science.
Yeah, I still don't know. I still don't know where the messages are and shit.
Yeah, we're gonna start calling out these fools. Like when I go to Eric Wolf's house in Arizona and we're swimming, I'm gonna climb that ladder, and right when I get about to the top, I'm gonna start peeing. I'm gonna go down that shit. Right in his pool, but I won't be in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Here. He can't drink for shit. Ask him about trying to drink with me and Kenny. He tried to keep up drinking with us and came to in a blackout in Arizona in his RV.
Oh shit, maybe we'll have to get him on and tell some old stories.
Yeah, he'll know. He'll remember it. He'll remember. Much love, guy. I gotta go, brother. You take care.